Star, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a roster look at, see where I am, what I'm building, sort of where I'm going. So hopefully I can look back in a couple of weeks and sort of see the progress. So this is what I'm currently building up. Let's have a quick look first at what I've actually got already at gear tier 18. So this is pretty much mostly my Dark Dimension teams. Obviously built Val, Kang, Kiss Red Robbie, Spider Weaver, Apocalypse, Photon, Vulture, Deathpool, Kestrel, Omega Red. Spider-Man 99, I only took him to Gear Tier 18 because of the gear costs. Was it one of my better ideas? No, especially as he's bio, and now there's now a load of things that need bio that I want to take to GT 18, so that's probably not recommended one. Firestar was alright. Doc Ock, Nick Fury, Black Cat. Hopefully when our event comes back next week I can get to 7 stars. Zombie Iron Man. Yeah, I do regret taking him to GCR 18. I mean, it probably will be alright in the long term, but it just took me a little while to get through Global. Tigra, it'd be interesting to see how much better she does next time round than the first time, because she was, I'd say she was poor, but then I only sort of had her at 3-4 stars when I did Global. Green Goblin Classic. Hopefully, again, another one. I can get him to 7 stars. Might be a bit easier to get him to 7 stars, actually, than Black Cat, because the requirements for his trial are a lot easier. What else we got? Craven. And somewhere down here, Nightcrawler's there. I need to get some more stars on him. And somewhere down here, here's Zombie Juggernaut. Definitely regret taking him to Dark Dimension. It's probably fine to take him to G18, but for Dark Dimension, he was just not strong enough at that star power. So, what am I building now? Who am I building up? Gambit. I really like Gambit. I want to take him to the second run, but I need 3 osmium. Nearly there. Just gotta hope and pray in the event store. Quicksilver. I need some chromium. I need 10. He is very nearly there. Morgan, I like Morgan. I think Darkhold will sort of be the next Infinity Watch for Crucible. They will always be relevant. Captain America. So, out-of-time team. We got Captain America and Captain Carter. They are going to be needed for the upcoming Legendary. So they are very high on my to-do list. Miss Marvel Hardlight. I need to take her to G18. I just can't work out whether or not she's going to drop out the arena meta or not. And if she does, then she'd probably fine where she is. But it feels like every other day that I'm looking at it and thinking, well, this is what I want to do and take an arena, this is what I don't need. And today she's in my list of what I need to build for arena. Next up, Cloak and Dagger on the next row. I really like the New Warriors. Cloak and Dagger is my favourite TV series, so they will always be very high up for me. Plus, I've already taken Deathpool and Firestar to G18 for Dark Dimension, but I probably will only take them to G17. I probably can't justify taking them to G18 at the moment. Maybe in the future. I mean, I do really like them as a pair, but just finding that you've got to make sure you can get Cloak's ult and then Dagger's ult off, but you've got to make sure that they don't get killed before that, because people obviously will see them and be like, I need to kill them first. So next up, Cyclops. Yeah, I want to take him up and want to put some T4s on him. Spider-Man Noir. Yeah, I mean, I T4'd him a long time ago, so I kind of feel like I might as well actually invest in him, because otherwise those T4s are going to waste. And, I've taken Weaver in 2099 to G18. I wonder if they'll ever actually finish that team off. I don't know. Captain Marvel, I really like Captain Marvel's character. I think she was brilliant. Oh, I haven't done that before. Probably need to do that one at some point. Absorbing Man, I want to push the Masters of Evil up a bit because I just kind of get a bit fed up with them. They're really useful in Crucible, but just they are terrible, and I think they need a bit more of investment. Mockingbird. She is S.H.I.E.L.D., isn't she? Yep. So I really like the new Avengers. They are brilliant. Same with the Mockingbird and the Thing. Yeah, he's new Avengers. And Coulson there. So they just need a bit more power. Probably up to G17. Spider-Man Big Time. I really like Spider-Man Big Time. I think he's great fun in Arena. Probably just want to push him up just a little bit more. So Nova's an interesting one. I mean, the Nowhere team is absolutely terrible. And he does, if I'm going to move him up, he needs Osmium, which is a nightmare. But he is really good. And the amount of times that I'm in a battle where the rest of the team is dead, and he just somehow manages to bring it back by himself. So I probably need to push him up just a little bit more. Spider-Woman, yeah, she's really good fun. And I think most of the A-Force team is really good. Ant-Man for Infestation. I think that team... Well, I haven't built that team big. I haven't even finished building the whole team yet. But I'd like to push them up to sort of improve my war defences. So we got Iron Man Infinity War. So, annoyingly for him, he is Osmium. So, that's that massive crunch going on. We're going to hope on the event store that we get some luck, but we will see. It's a shame because he's probably one of the best characters on that team after Kestrel. It's just that I can't take him much higher because of the Osmium. Also, I did get a diamond on him. So, I do want to get him up to 7 stars hopefully soon. Gwenpool, another new warrior. Then we've got Titanium Moonstone for Masters of Evil. And Ultron. I mean, that team's just terrible. So next I can see Venom, Carnage, and Void Knight. I want to push Void Knight more because I'm having fun with him in Arena. And that whole team. So I've got 185 spores. So hopefully when I unlock Super Scroll soon, that's going to really take a hit on that, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to prioritise who is going to get taken to G16 first and who is not, because it's going to be a bit of a decision time. Icarus, I'm surprised that they haven't done any more Eternals yet, and Cersei as well. Bizarrely, I didn't end up taking them to a higher level for Dark Dimension, whether it was just because at the time I was building for other things and other things needed to be, when I was doing sort of DD4 and DD5, whether there was just other things that I had to build cosmic characters for, so I didn't build them, because they are still absolutely brilliant, and I probably should have taken them to DD6. I'm very sure they're going to be very high on my DD7 list, because obviously we can't take Kestrel or Dorm. I haven't built Dorm yet, but I probably should have done. So, looking at who I'm probably going to be taking for Dark Dimension 7, it's going to be Icarus, Cersei. Void Knight's going to be up there. Who else did I take? Val and Kang. That's a pretty solid 5 team, unless anybody else comes in. So, Nico Minoru, A-Force again. So we've got more of the Nowhere team here. We've got Solar Annihilation, Infinity War Thor, and Korg. So I'm wondering about whether it's going to be an Infinity War sort of team at some point, or at least for a game mode that you can use the Infinity War characters in. There's not actually a tag in there for it yet. He's probably should be a bit higher priority for me. So I've got on my build list, I've got Silver Samurai on here, Sabretooth, Wolverine, and Lady Deathstrike. I think they're still just relevant enough in war to consider still building. They're quite low down on my priority, but I did take Omega Red to GAT for Dark Dimension, so would be nice to still be using that team. And who else we got? Shang-Chi. So I'm at the point now, I'm not going to build the Heroes for Hire. I know they're a really good team, but by the time it gets to the top of my priority list, I mean, they're even lower on my list than Weapon X. So realistically, by that time, so many more teams are going to have come out. I mean, I'm not even sure that actually Weapon X I'll even get around to building them. They most likely will drop off my list at some point before I even get there. But Shang-Chi is still really good on his own. So I do want to be building him. So Ronin, hopefully I'll be able to get him up to 6-star soon. He's in the Arena store. I hate that store. 975 Arena credits for 5 shards. That's literally getting 5 shards, once a day. So how many times is that? So we're looking at 63 days. So 2 months more for me to get Ronin up to 7 stars, which is just a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. It just takes too long. And then if anybody, what happens then if the next person drops in there? Do you sort of think, well, am I going to start prioritising the next person? Could depend on how far I get with it, I suppose. I was finishing someone else off when Ronin dropped, so we'll see. That could be an interesting test, actually, as to how long it takes to level someone up. Is the next person going to drop in there before I get Ronin to 7 stars? So Cosmo is another nowhere one. So I've still got the Wakandas in here. I've got Okoye there, Black Panther there. I didn't build them up. Still struggling on that Gamma, but then I also still haven't built Infestation, because you can see Yellow Jacket there, Swarm there, Black Widow down there. So yeah, they're on my list. So we've got Sunspot and Forge there. Building them up for the Incursion 2. Some days I can make it through the first 2 nodes, and some days I just get battered. Today I just got absolutely battered without even killing like one person. I think it's just the RNG is just so ridiculous. I need more stars on them. As soon as the stars start coming, then hopefully that will make a massive difference. But I'm not stressing about that too much. Someone else will comes and finishes off my node. And it's not holding anything back. So at the moment it's important, but not very top of my list. So we also got a couple that X-Men reworks. We got Kitty Pryde, Jubilee there. We don't know how good they're going to be yet. I'm sort of leaving them where they are for now, because I don't know whether you're going to get to the point where are they going to be a want or are they going to be a need? And as you can see by how big my list is, my wants list is massive already. So very much prioritising things at the moment. So we've got Thor. Yeah, I like that Asgard's team as defence. But they're not, it's not urgent. Then we got a couple of Sinister Six. Well, Lizard's a superior one. Spider Slayer down there.